guys, my name is Megan and today I have some plus size main character reading recs for you. This whole video is kind of brought on by reading Dumplin', and you know, I thought about it and it's really hard finding books that have like a plus size main character, like being the actual main character rather than like a side character or, you know, even like a far off like third character or whatever. So I went looking through my books that I've read, ones that I've actually finished and I read and I really liked, and you know, I didn't find too many that actually had a plus size character as the main character, and that's seems a little sad to me. I think we need a little more representation with people of different body sizes and different shapes. So these ones I thought would be a really good and interesting mix for you. So the first book that I'm going to be talking about is Fat Assassin. So I don't actually have a physical copy of this. I read this as an ebook probably a long time ago, but it's one of my favorite plus size main character books ever. It's ridiculous, funny, it's so quirky and just so much fun. So this book follows Shasta and Yulissa, and they are both bigger girls, and one day they both find themselves, you know, unemployed. They take this like exterminator job, and it turns out that it's actually an assassin gig once they actually get to it for, you know, a mafia boss in the South. And you know, of course, the mob boss is skeptical because who are these two girls that just want to take this job on? I mean, there's just so much like crazy stuff going on in these books that it's just so funny, and these girls are just incredible. For one, they're best friends. They're just trying to survive through this crazy situation that they found themselves in, and it's one of the funniest books that I've ever read, and I really loved it. So the next book that I'm going to be recommending is the Glory St. Clair books. So this follows Glory St. Clair, and she is a plus size vampire who is running a consignment clothing shop that's open 24/7, and these books are so quirky and funny, and you have to go in knowing that they're going to be a little campy. These are a romance novel, and these are really quirky and really campy and just kind of like so funny. They're really lighthearted, but they're also kind of, you know, it's vampires and werewolves. And I mean, this book is just like hilariously funny to me. I love Glory. She's kind of a little bit ditzy, but she's also very like business savvy and just wanting to be independent and, you know, not tied down to a man. And it's just hilarious, and I love them to pieces. And Glory is just such a fun character. So next up, I would recommend Dumplin', of course. So while I have my differences of opinion with Dumplin' and the way that her character is voiced, I really love that this book has some plus size like representation and showing that girls can be confident, but they can also be very insecure at the same time. And it's showing like real emotions and, you know, body positivity. That's really fun. And it also shows kind of how bigger girls can be bullied even if they're super confident, and it just goes to show that nobody is confident all the time. And I really love this book just for that aspect. And of course, who doesn't love Dolly Parton? Like, really. But yeah, I loved that this book had so much like representation, and yeah, even though I have my own problems with this book, I really love the story, and it's just such a good book. And then last on this list for today is going to be The Upside of Unrequited. So this follows Molly, and she's a plus size girl. She's got anxiety issues, she's plus size, she's got a crush on the boy that she works with and a new friend, and this is just kind of her going about her summer, trying to figure out her feelings and trying to figure out how she fits in the world and how her anxiety fits into everything and how she fits into her sister's life. And it's just such a wonderful book, and I really this is one that I wish that I had when I was in high school, because I was that awkward girl that never dated anybody, and I really love this book. It's one of my absolute favorites, and it's for being a contemporary, that's saying a lot, because you guys know how I feel about contemporary. I'm not a big fan, but this was incredible. So this is by far a super small chunk of the books that I've read that have some plus size. Well, I've read a few other books that have plus size characters, but it's really hard to find representation within the fantasy world, within the urban fantasy community for plus size characters, and I wish there was more out there. What are some books with plus size characters that you guys would recommend? Let me know down below, because I'm always looking for more representation in my reading. So if you guys hit the like button, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button, and if you'd like to follow me on social media, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!